because we were called by Pastor Bob Tinner, whom I love, to go plant this church in New Orleans because my family's biracial, because my husband went to prison, because my husband's made a good life for himself regardless of his felonies, because God restored our marriage when I was living in a homosexual relationship and we were divorced and I was strung out on meth and an IV drug user. And Bob has watched all the things that God has done. I will have 20 years free from meth next year, thanks to God, thanks to Jesus, thanks to my husband's 3.5-year prison sentence when he sat at the feet of Jesus. And so Bob Tinner called us to New Orleans to share the truth, to spread that hope. Because when you feel hopeless, like, you need to know that there's a possibility to get out. And sometimes people want to silence that voice. And I believe that regardless whether or not Charlie Kirk showed love in his tone, when he shared about we are all created in the image of God and we all should try to be excellent and we should not want to be dependent on the government and we should seek out our mate and spouse and get married and have families and thrive. We should not be on these things scrolling, reading propaganda. Y'all know me. I've been working on a book for teenagers and for college-age women that is not quite as graphic as my first book, 50 Shades of Truth, where I talk about the wretched sexual sin that God delivered me from, but where I can just say what you're watching is creating strongholds in your mind. And again, like the title of this is titled, As You Have Believed, You Will Receive.